There are a lot of good reasons to be in a healthy relationship. Some relationships are toxic relationships and will steal your mental health, resources, and might cost you your life. What are the signs of a truly toxic relationship? Today I share the top 4 to watch for. John Gottman could predict marriage success accurately by looking for 4 things. The first sign we'll call missed bids. When a partner invites you into their world by pointing out things that are important to them, how does the other partner react? If the other partner ignores or belittles what is important to their partner, it's a sign that the relationship won't last. He shares his passion for a sports team, and she doesn't share that passion. No problem, but if he's interested, at least acknowledge his passion and appreciate it as much as you can. The same is true for the guy. Of course he won't be into the things she loves, but he can show appreciation for her and what she cares about. The second sign is related to bids, and that's the disrespect that sometimes shows up as contempt. Relationships that lack respect or are filled with contempt won't last. It's a drag when your partner can't respect you, and a sign the relationship won't last. I worked with 2 women who used to disparage their partners often at work. I knew their husbands and respected them, but they couldn't because he said or did that one thing, or got passed over for a promotion or whatever. At times, this disrespect becomes contempt, even resentment if left to grow. Their husbands were impressive guys, but these women explained to me that they had high standards and their guys, well, fell short. These women didn't apply their high standards to themselves, something we will talk about later in this video. Their marriages didn't last, and I don't know if these women ever learned how disrespect, unreasonable expectations, and focusing on weaknesses can destroy a good thing. Anyone who thinks like this, man or woman, will struggle in their relationships. Respect is essential for all healthy relationships. Respect is a question of focus. Since no one is perfect, focus on those things that allow you to respect your partner. The third sign is stonewalling. Stonewalling is when a partner won't communicate what is really going on with them. I was with a partner who accused me of stonewalling, and I explained that when I brought up issues, I got gaslighted. You can guess that the mention of gaslighting, denial, diminishment, deflection, deception, and trying to confuse the issue was met with more gaslighting. So I stonewalled, seeing no hope of change. Both of us had retreated to defensive mode. Dr. John Gottman identifies gaslighting as part of defensiveness, what a partner does when they feel threatened. Narcissists always feel threatened when they lose control and therefore gaslight to try to keep control. Does that sound like a relationship you want? Me neither. A partner who won't take responsibility always lives in defensiveness, which will wear down a relationship to its breaking point. The fourth sign is criticism. There are different types of criticism, some useful and some damaging. Useful criticism is specific, never personally defining, and is actionable towards a goal you care about. I'm worried that when you go to work after working out, you might offend clients if you don't shower. Did you notice how this uses their goal, client relationships, and uses specific and isolated language? When you go to work and don't shower, this is much better than saying, "My God, what kind of man skips the shower after working out?" This is meant to be more permanent and personally defining. This kind of criticism harms relationships. When I coach people directly, we always start by identifying and refining their goals, because then and only then can I use my feedback, criticism, to help them get what they want. I put my feedback in the form of, when you do X, you get these results, because this type of feedback is useful. Anytime you share criticism or feedback that is laced with contempt or language that tries to paint the person in negatively pervasive, permanent, or personally defining language, it damages the relationship. No one is ever all bad. But when you think like this, that one misstep now becomes their pervasive and personally defining characteristic, you're harming the relationship. In summary, relationships can be life-giving or life-draining. When you can't give at least a little appreciation when they share what is most important to them, you miss an opportunity to build the relationship. The disrespect that can also show up as contempt works against a strong relationship and may kill it. Stonewalling or other forms of defensiveness, such as gaslighting, suck the life out of a relationship and will eventually kill it if not reversed. And finally, criticism, if done right, can support your partner's goals, or if done unskillfully, can ruin a relationship. Yes, some people with low self-esteem can take zero criticism, so know who you're dealing with and adjust accordingly. Thanks for joining us today at the Change Capability Institute.